Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and welcome back to Rogue State Revolution, a new country simulator, kind of like a SimCity slash political RPG type game. We are playing as the leader of Basenji, recently a country that just converted to a democratically elected government. We have 5 different states within our country, and we are about 2 years into our reign, almost 3 years into our reign. September of 2024, we were elected in 2022. We are doing pretty well. We went from basically being a bankrupt country to a country that has a positive budget of 100 to 130 income per turn. If we take a look at the budget, you can see here our total expenses are 115. Our income's almost 300, so we're doing very well. We've invested 100 into some annuities, which are also giving us about 2 gold or 2 Basenji bucks per turn. But part of the reason is I haven't increased any of the investments in conservation, public safety, health, education, subsidies, tourism, any of these things, which I probably should do, and I think I will start to do in the near term. What I'm going to do right now, however, we have 3 of these sort of action points left before this turn ends. We just fought off some enemy liberation troops up here, some Basenji Liberation Front troops up here, lost a unit or 2, but we just destroyed a couple of them. I'm going to move one of these Palace Guard units back toward the palace. But what we're going to do here is we're going to move some additional troops to the north, because it looks like the BLF have control over our border post up here in the north, and our border with Babelstan. Babelstan, by the way, is a country that we have very poor relations with, so we need to be careful with that, because I don't want to end up in a war. We also seem to be having a lot of immigrants coming across, illegal immigrants coming across from Akistan, which I did take a look in the diplomacy screen here between streams, and apparently they're an unstable nation. So we have ambivalent relations with them. We are exporting a bunch of aluminum, household goods, and oil to them, but they're also unstable, which is probably why we have a lot of sort of illegal immigrants coming across. We are allies with Tajikistan up here in the north. They are basically, one of our best friends, if you will. We're importing both consumer goods or processed foods or whatever, as well as luxury goods from them. You can see the trade situation here. We're exporting 10 food to Babelstan. We're importing 45 processed foods from Tajikistan. We're exporting 10 plastics somewhere. We are also exporting a fair bit of aluminum, but you can see we're producing food, processed food, household appliances. We're importing consumer electronics, and we are importing luxury goods. So far, the prosperity of our folks in Banifa is very high, a level 6. We've also got level 7 safety, level 9 entertainment. And so this is a very happy province with 51% approval. Another very happy province, apparently, for me, is Rumi, which I don't know why, because they've only got 3 prosperity, but we do have a ton of farms located here. This is sort of our farmer valley, if you will, our breadbasket of Basenji down here. We've got 10 farms down here in the south, as well as a mine. So we've got economic opportunity for those folks, although the prosperity is low. I have a couple of ideas. I want to try and increase tourism in our country, and there's a few ways to do that. First off, I'm going to go ahead and build a hotel in Morakai, because if we take a look here and we take a look at the attractiveness, you can see that this area is attractive. South of the town specifically is very green, so that would be a good place to put a hotel. Hotels do have to border cities, however, but this would be a good place to put a hotel from an attractiveness perspective. I'm banking on the fact that there's level 9 entertainment would make it a really good destination for tourists. And so if we actually go to the hotel here, you can see it improves immigrant approval. I'm assuming it also generates tourism income. So it's going to cost us 60 gold. It's going to give 2 upkeep per turn, 5 electricity, and 8 workers. So if we go down here and we put this, I guess the question is, where do we want it to go? So let's go back to the attractiveness lens. I think, well, what would be better? My gut says it would be better to put it over here on the water, but like it's not actually as green down there, and it has to be adjacent to a town. So I think this is actually a better spot. Would be like right here, I think. near Quaifel. So we'll do that. Build a hotel there. Hotels can provide substantive income for Basenji if you've taken time to ensure the nation is fit for tourists. Hotel revenue depends on the rating based on its amenities, proximity to tourist attracting buildings, the attractiveness of the area it's placed in, and then, so maybe it's not as good of a location.
A lot of things can kill a successful hotel industry and turn your thriving business into a money sink. You should probably think about keeping our military conquests far away from our fragile foreign tourists.
Okay, so the attractiveness piece, I think, is a good thing where it's located. I think that's a good location. Pollution is very low, which is also good. Traffic is low in that area, which is also good. So all those things are good, but it also does want tourist buildings, which there really aren't any in that area. So I guess we have to keep that in mind. But what we could do is we could look at constructing a stadium. But I do have the electricity, actually, and I do have the workers. So we could build a stadium here. I'm assuming the entertainment, having a hotel near a stadium would be a good thing. Dr. Oysters, thanks for the follow. Or an international airport? I mean, I guess you need a way to get there. I don't have the money for international airport. It's also only a 1-star right now. So I'm confused. Do I actually have to have favors from ministers to upgrade buildings? Is that what the 1-star for the minister means? They have to have a favor? Because that's absurd. If to upgrade a building you need a favor from someone. Inferno Kennock, thank you very much for the follow. Because I'm kind of out of resources and different things like that I can build on, but I do have buildings I can upgrade. I'm just not quite sure how to do it. So, like, I guess a better place for a hotel would have been down here near, like, Suborn, where there's all these UNESCO heritage sites. But they're not, it's not a very appealing area. I suppose maybe up here near our Riyadh might be a better area. Also, apparently desertification is a thing where, like, your cropland will turn into deserts. So that's something we have to be careful about. That being said, let's do this. Let's go back to review budget. I'm going to go ahead and start bumping up some cash here into conservation as well as tourism in Benifa. Entertainment, I don't know that we need to fund, although I guess that is tourism. But we did just build a hotel there, so we do want to try and fund tourism there, as well as conservation to keep the environment safe. Public safety also, hey, we got tourists there, we should fund that. Health there is okay, but I guess, you know what, I don't know if my population's going to be thrilled with me for, like, just being like, hey, Benifa, you're our favored province, but okay. You know, all the Karifi, I'm supposed to make them like me in 4 months. I'm 8% behind. So I'm going to see if I can't increase the funding of the Karifi as well. I don't want to just jump all of my funding way up because that'll just kill the money I have. But I am going to go ahead and at least increase the funding for the Karifi. And then let's also do that for Rumai. Let's do public safety, health, and then I don't know that they care as much about conservation, the conservatives in that section. They might care about subsidies, so let's do that. If you're not playing as a brutal dictator, are you even playing? Good question. Oh, I didn't save my changes for Benif. Oops. All right. So that's going to eat into our budget a bit, but you can see we're trying to make improvements. Some of our other regions may not be thrilled with these changes. All right, meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and send my airborne guys and my armored units south. to try and deal with the immigrants. Not that I want to, like, rocket attack them, but I don't know. There's a whole bunch of immigrants coming over. I need to figure out what to do with them. And then, what's the traffic situation? Oh, wow. Really bad traffic in here. Can I upgrade these roads? No. What are you supposed to do with roads that you can't upgrade? I tried building like an alternative road over here. Didn't seem to help much. Oh well, we'll have to see how the next month goes. PB4, that's kind of weird to me that you'd have to do favors to upgrade buildings, but... Alright, Excellency, disabled Basenji citizens face an uphill battle for care in rural areas. A lack of medical resources have left many without critical access to healthcare, particularly as not everyone has access to a vehicle to get to an urban hospital. So, I can build a free medical transport service, which will increase healthcare access in all of Basenji, will also give me a plus 10% rural approval bonus in Basenji. I can offer additional incentives for doctors to work in rural care facilities, which will kind of piss off urban folks because they may feel like their doctors are being moved, or they're welcome to relocate wherever they wish. I've got the money. Let's make everybody happy. Environmentalists in the province of Quebec are concerned about the pollution in the air, water, and even the local food. We should set a goal of raising the environmental rating to 5 points. Ader wants me to raise the environmental factor to 5 points in Quebec. It is currently 4. All right. Meanwhile, my foreign affairs minister finished the museum exchanges. What does that do again? Increases education access and international diplomacy. Doesn't even cost anything. There's no downside either, so why the hell wouldn't I? All right, let's go with free trade policy. It'll come too late to please the conservatives, but... we need 2% more of the conservatives to like me in 3 months in this province. How many political opponents have we imprisoned? Nobody yet. All right, so... how's this hotel doing? +2 income, I think. So if I go to the budget here, tourism's generating 2 income. Okay. Meanwhile, I kind of spent almost all my money already for this particular turn. I've got $38 left. Correct. Can we do anything here? So first off, we got to get our troops moving up toward... First, I want to move these troops back toward the palace. I'm going to go ahead and move these guys up near that border. Why can't these guys move, like, at all? Do they have to move on the roads to move effectively? Excellency. That's going to create traffic jams, isn't it? At least my armor could move up there quick when I spend an action point to move them twice as fast. Meanwhile, I'm going to move my airborne back down toward the border where those immigrants are coming in. And then I also want to move my intelligence officer back toward the towns. Where's the organ harvesting option? Geez, you guys are sick. I'm not harvesting anybody's organs. Come on. Okay. God, the traffic is so bad. Use these alternate roads that I built. I mean, I'm sure I can fix it a little bit via policies, right? Like if we go to, where would it be? Development. I could probably try and, like, work on toll roads. Holy cow, they generate a butt ton of money. We could do, like, a bus fleet. Or, tunnels, maybe? Or what's a transportation hub do? I don't even know. Huh. We don't have free healthcare right now. We have privatized healthcare, which conservatives like, and we're trying to appease them at the moment. So we're going to keep that as is for the moment. Total approval and Karif. All right, so do I have anything I can build at the moment? I wanted to build a beach resort. Ooh, I do have money for that. All right, let's go ahead and build a beach resort also. More tourism, of course. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this beach resort over here. This terrain over here looks like it has a pretty green item. So we have to construct it near the sea. I'm assuming we've got to build a road or something down to it. So if I move it here, it'll technically be in Karifi, which I'm assuming will generate some jobs, although they may not like tourists because they're kind of weird. No, beachfront. It's got to be on the coast. It's a resort, though, so I'm assuming they stay there. Where social media influencers pretend to be happy. Improves tourism for nearby hotels. Oh, so if we did have a hotel nearby, that would be great. But I can't. Well, I guess this count as the beach. It's got to be on the coast, like literally on the ocean front, not a lake. That's dumb. This is obviously a place where people might like to go. In any event, I guess we will... Let's place it here, because then we can throw a road over this way and we can get them... Well... I don't know what it counts as nearby hotels. I mean, I don't even have any nearby... I don't even have any towns that are on the... Like, there's no towns that are on the coast. I suppose we could throw a hotel in Zana. Wouldn't be too far from UNESCO heritage sites. Low pollution, too. So we'll do that. I'm just worried that's going to be too far away. I don't even have the money to build the roads. I can build it that way. Okay. Then I could put a hotel in Zana. When I've got the cash.
Yes.
Oops. I don't want you going that way. Go over here. All right. Crack. 40, I've got 3 months for that. 3 months for that. All right, let's give it one more turn then, I guess. Move to November of 2024. No, True Southerner, we just started. Illegal immigrants are migrating. Objective complete. What did I do? Minister favor earned, loyalty increased, new policy. Natural resources. Hell yeah. All right, so since you're happy, what do we want to increase the quantity of right now? So food, I think I don't really need to increase a farm yet. Consumer electronics. I think we need more oil because we're going to have to build a new factory too. And we've got excess plastics. So let's go ahead and upgrade our oil. Increases production at the site by 10%. That has to use a favor. That seems weird. Pleased that your approval of the conservative citizens is improved. Hydropower is done. I don't know that I want to use hydropower yet, but at least we have the technology. Vehicle inspections improves the environment and public safety, hurts entertainment. Deregulate fishing, green energy. Ooh. Although that massively increases operating costs. We'll do ecological survey impacts. Okay. Meanwhile, grief. 42, 40. We need to get up by 2% more. And then also environmental quality of Creek. So let's go to Creek. Trying to move those troops north. I'm gonna go deport these illegal immigrants. Goodbye. Sending an armored division to deal with it. Your military unit turned an illegal immigrant away. Oh, and they just go poof into the night. Kind of feel bad about that.
On our way, Excellency. Understood.
Okay, we'll move those guys up toward that outpost. We'll move these guys down toward the palace.
Yes. If they are hiding anything,
Oh yeah, clean that corruption up. A friggin' armored division against immigrants. Effective if nothing else. Yeah.
Yes.
It's about that.
If they are hiding anything, I'll find it.
No more corruption. You hear me? Alright, so gonna go try and retake this facility up here.
Excellency.
How's our food situation? We've got excess food, quite a bit of excess food. So we're exporting 10, 229 here. Let's get rid of the frickin' 36 UN aid camp. Let's get rid of more of the aid camps if I can. Should help with approval ratings. Meanwhile, Creek up here, we need to build. We've already got one, like, safari type deal there. What else can we build to help improve the environment? Go with a public garden, I guess? Has to be adjacent to a town. All right. Improves that to 4. I think we're supposed to get it up to 5, though. Is that the only city in the town? No. Or in the province? No. So there's one more down here. So let's go ahead and construct another public garden down here. There you go. Got that up to 5. I think that's what we were supposed to do. Get it up to 5. Yep. So that should end that, and that'll give me a favor with the armed forces. Which kind of sucks because we're actually about to finish the veterans benefits, so it's going to be like, oh, you finished it, but whatever. Will I want to use that favor to... I don't know if I can, like, upgrade the military base or what the favor I can use for the military guy. Alright, so we'll end that turn. Excellency, they're calling them murder hornets, a breed of East Asian hornets that threaten to decimate our honeybee crops, and whose stingers pose a dangerous... Sorry, I can't do this. I showed Sabria a video and she ran out of the room screaming. They've been spotted by the seaport and we suspect that they got here on a tanker. Just tell us what to do. Oh my god, we have to destroy the seaport? There's the only way to be sure. Okay. Certain seaport in Basenji is destroyed. We need to develop special equipment to protect our apiaries. Okay, that's apparently not popular. And neither is surrender to the Hornets. Okay, I guess I'll destroy the seaport. I can always build a new one. Plus, it's a free 3% approval, right? I don't know why we're destroying a seaport. Greetings, Excellency. Demand for food grows in Babelstan, and we were hoping you'd be able to assist us. Are you able to provide us with 14 every month? Sure, I'll try. Minister favor earned, loyalty increased. All right, so let's go ahead and build a new seaport, I guess. How much was that anyway? How much was that 3% worth? One in Basen. Oh, you can't be kidding me. But I destroyed it. Do I have to wait a turn? All right, so random military units increase loyalty every turn while the policy is active. Understood. Okay, so he's also developed human factor intel. All right, so we'll go ahead and turn veteran military benefits on. So if I switch these like from gray areas to rigid rule of law, does any of this change what I can research? Okay. No, millionaire, I have not. That's not an option in the game. So we're now following the rigid rule of law for intelligence collection. Yeah, let's go with, I don't know, chemical weapons. That doesn't even seem to be that worth that much. I guess research conscription. So if I research this, I don't have to adopt it, right? Well, I'm not sure. Let's go with chemical weapons. WMDs for the win. All right, so I think we had one more thing to research over here, right?
Excellency? Very well. Excellency?
A bauxite deposit. Nice. So we got another bauxite deposit. The resort down here. I don't know how close you have to be to the resort for a hotel to make sense. But I guess we'll build a hotel in Zana.
Excellency, you may not have noticed, but we now
Oh shit, a worker shortage
in one of our provinces.
of all our
This
buildings,
happens
blah,
when you order
blah,
the
blah, blah,
construction
blah.
of every month, buildings with insufficient workers will, at random, be shut down.
Workers from Basenji's provinces with a surplus of labor will very slowly migrate to provinces with labor shortage, but they'll resent having to pack up their things and move just to keep a job. They'll blame me. Really?
A
Minister of Defense can research a policy to use our troops to accelerate blah blah blah.
Accelerate this redistribution of labor. If you want to increase the overall labor capacity of Basenji, consider contacting our neighbors to alter our immigrant quotas. Immigrants will arrive over time if their home countries are...
Okay. Well, we're only short 3 workers, so hopefully they just sort of gradually migrate there, right? Meanwhile, perhaps we should build a new manufacturing plant for food processing. I mean, this Adil is the closest to an actual seaport. Give me more processed foods. So that should lower how much I have to import, which will then increase my revenue because I sell it directly to the people. Because apparently all factories are nationalized or something or other. Okay. What's our budget situation right now? We have 2 in investments, 4 in tourism, 116 in income tax, 42 in international exports, 42 selling food, and 98 selling processed foods, as well as 5 for household goods. Consumer electronic demand is increasing. What do I need for that? So I don't have any gold mines. That's the problem. I could import gold, I think. I don't know how that works, actually. Can you import gold for your factories? I'm going to increase funding in Rumi just because I want to try and make sure that we're luring people there. It has a very good safety rating, by the way. Also, let's not forget about these enemy border patrol or whatever. Border
on our way.
section.
Excellency. Excellency.
Can we go take that facility with our armor? Where did my tanks go? Did I just lose that armor division? They just vanished into nothingness to retake that facility? Okay.
Excellency, understood.
Your military unit turned immigrants away.
Excellency,
I used mortars this time, guys. God, I'm such a terrible person. Do we know if they still have a camp in the middle of the desert? Do we see any indication of that on our intel? Hey, they gone. See you around. Thanks for coming out. Any indication on where they... It doesn't look like there's any indication that they might be anywhere here. So to upgrade this hotel, I need Minister of Foreign Affairs to have... Alright. We've got 1 month remaining to improve the Karifi opinion on us. Is there anything I can do to just improve? No. I wish we had more defense options. Let's give limited rights to our Karifi population. Rather than non-existent rights. That should make them like me. Although the rest of Basenji may not. We're at 55%, by the way, national approval, so I'm pretty popular with Basenji Ice. But we'll see how that is affected next turn. Makeshift shelters of corrugated steel and salvage debris line the outskirts of major cities as shantytowns start to appear in response to severe homelessness. Construct new apartments for the homeless and demolish the shantytowns. Increase the number of homeless shelters. Draft the homeless into the army. Do nothing. Alright, I'll spend the 50 gold. Construct new apartments. Objective complete. New policy unlocked. Loyalty increased. Minister favor earned. Chronic illness is a growing concern in the province of Saba. We need to raise the healthcare rating there to 6 points. Free trade policy. Join the climate accord. Beautiful Basenji. Increase the ratings of all hotels by 1. Hell yes, please. Polar bears? No? I don't think so. I don't have the money for Seaport. Holy sites. Where is that? Occur where religious experiences occurred. I don't think there are any religious experiences that we've identified anyway. It'd be nice if it like showed me if there was a spot. Oh yeah, I do. Well, no, I don't have an empty slot in my cabinet. I don't. You have to wait 2 more months till I can fill that. Meanwhile, my natural resources person just disappeared because she does that. I kind of want to see if maybe we could go to war. But maybe not right now. So factories are also natural resources, people? So natural resources, the only, like, that's the one you should really do all your favors for. All right, meanwhile, where are we at? Manufacturing plants are not producing up to their capacity. Consumer electronics, we can't import enough to meet our demand. Fuck.
Excellency.
Is there anywhere I have a question mark where I can send my guy? Retrain as a cleric? I don't see anything where there might be a job for him. Get the ability to murder a rebel sympathizer? Like who? I guess we might as well upgrade these palace guards, right? Well, I guess upgrade the roads, but that's not quite what I meant. Can I upgrade the soldiers? No. What about the airborne unit? Can I upgrade them? What does promoting them get me? Just +1 attack? Okay.
For Basenji.
Okay. Tourism modifiers low law rating and threat of war. Threat of war with who? Babelstan, maybe? Or the Basenji Liberation Front.
Excellency.
Corrupted. Extended periods of low quality have increased the upkeep cost by 2. Well, how do I get them to be more loyal? What can we do with our foreign affairs folks? Diplomacy, is there anything I can do here? Exchange gossip. Propose free trade. Under a free trade agreement, this country would be Basenji's preferred trading partner. Basenji automatically exports any surplus goods to this country at the current market price, as long as both nations are allies. All right, so we'll do that. Now, I don't know if that means I'm going to fail on my food exports to Babelstan. Probably. Because these guys export food, so they may not need any. Part of me wants to go to war with Babelstan. Like, why the hell not? Look at all of these mines they've got up there. Let's do it.
Excellency.
Let's get these troops up here.
On our way. Excellency.
Get these mortar troops up here.
Understood.
Gonna bring my helicopters up north in a moment. These palace guards will stay down by the palace. We'll buy another mortar unit this turn.
Excellency.
Get them up there. It's gonna take a few turns.
Understood. Excellency. Understood.
We'll buy an armored unit next turn, and then we're gonna go to war. And we'll see what happens. Corfu protesters are marching in cities to demand the right to vote. Arrest them! How dare you protest? Public safety goes up. Hell yeah, brother. All right. All right, Saba, let's see what you need. I feel like I've already built hospitals for you in both of these sections. So I need to improve your health access, but you guys already have hospitals. So what else is there? Okay. Time machine? Yeah, apparently. I mean, I guess I could just increase their funding for health. We'll give you a ton of money for health. Saba, just fix that, okay?
Excellency. For Basenji. Excellency. Understood.
Let's go ahead and build a new armored unit as well. And then also a SAM truck.
Excellency. For Basenji. Excellency. For
We're
Basenji.
gonna go to war with Babelstan. I think. I'm assuming I can go to war with Babelstan. I don't actually see an option to go to war, by the way. So maybe not. What are we even trading with them? Babelstan, we are importing our consumer electronics from them. Let's import electronics from you. And we are exporting bauxite to them. Does anybody else need my bauxite? I mean, I don't have a whole lot of excess bauxite anyway. $30, I guess. Whatever, we'll wait for the food thing to fail in 6 months. Ministry of Finance. I would like you... Tajikistan would be a powerful ally if we improve our relationships with them. That's kind of asking a lot, guys. Permits construction of walls across our borders. Revise our national anthem. Liberation Day Parade. Day of Prayer. A statue. Yeah, damn right we're gonna build a frickin' statue to yours truly. Also, justice. I can appoint a new minister. So let's do that. This minister should only be taken as a last resort. Beware, he's inexperienced. And he's only the Minister of Justice. Wait a minute, this is the guy who we found in the tank, isn't he? Isn't really sure what he's doing here. He was tending to his flock of sheep when he was pulled into an unmarked black limo and told that Basenji needed his assistance with a matter of national urgency. Hell yeah, brother. You're the Minister of Justice. And on that note, after we kidnap someone and force them to join our parliament, we're going to go ahead or I guess our cabinet, we're going to go ahead and wrap this stream up. This was taken from a live stream from my Twitch channel, looking at the new game Rogue State Revolution. So far, things seem to be going reasonably well. We've got a healthy budget. We've got a full cabinet. We haven't gotten to the re-election campaign yet, but we'll see how that goes in our next episode. Until our next episode, this is the Historical Gamer saying once again, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, I'm out.